see what's going on here.
How many have you wrongfully arrested?
How many of you saved?
How many have you wrongfully
How many
arrested?
of you saved?
I probably saved a lot of lives.
What do you do for your community?
A lot.
What do you do for your
I do a lot.
Tell me
I do a lot.
Come on, thing.
I own 2 apps.
What do you do?
I own a sneaker group.
No, listen.
I help people get money. I help people around me get money.
Listen.
That's what I do.
What do you do for the neighborhood?
What do you do for your neighborhood?
I mentor kids.
Mentor kids. Where you mentor them at?
Brooklyn.
Are you a mentor your fellow police officers?
It's got nothing to do with me. I
Yes, I
mentor
do.
the kids. I mentor kids.
It's not about the kids,
do you
it's
do for
about
your-
your officers. But it's not about the kids, it's about the officers.
Yo, he'll never get it. Come on.
Yeah, he'll never get it.
He'll never
Because
get it.
You're not.
I'm not saying it right now. You won't get it.
No,
Because you just not
no,
gonna understand.
See, you never been through police brutality, have you? Have you?
How many times you got beat up by the cops?
How many times you ever? Nah, seriously, look.
We're having a conversation.
Look, nah,
Stop.
yeah, you're right. Look, let me tell
Calm
you.
down.
You spoke, so now it's time for me to speak, right? Look, how many times?
Come on, let's talk. Let's talk.
Nah, seriously. How many times have you ever dealt with police
You talking,
brutality?
right? You talking, right? So why you like this? Why you like this?
What you're
How
doing
many
is
times?
not. What you're doing is not.
How many times have you ever had to write excessive force on one of your partners, on one of your fellow officers, for them using excessive force? Yes.
I've never done it.
Yes.
I have.
Oh, you don't know
You know
nobody
what?
that
Yeah, I
done
don't
it. You don't know
know.
nobody
You
that
don't
done it,
know.
right?
Sir, I can't have 3
You don't
conversations.
know nobody that done it, right? It's the same
I can't have
conversation. We just all in it. It's the same
What
conversation.
you're doing by
All in it.
destroying your own
Seriously.
community, it's not helping.
I'm not destroying
You're
nothing.
destroying your own
I'm not
community.
destroying nothing. You say I'm destroying
You're destroying your own
anything. Do you
community.
see me destroying anything?
Do you see me killing people?
I'm not destroying. You're guilty by association.
And
You're guilty by
so
association.
that goes both
Y'all all
ways.
together.
That goes both ways. That goes both ways,
So then,
right?
yeah, so I'll take that. I'm destroying stuff. So now
You
you,
destroy things.
so you're gonna take responsibility?
I'm not-
So now are you
I'm
gonna
not
man up?
hurting
I'm manning
nobody.
up.
I'm
Yes,
not
I'm
hurting
destroying shit. Are you
Then
gonna
stop.
man up?
Help
Are
your
you gonna
community.
man up?
Build your
Are you
community
gonna
up.
man up?
Build your
I'm manned
community
up.
up.
I'm saying I'm destroying shit.
Save your
Are you
community.
gonna man up?
Save your community.
No, y'all don't speak. Y'all don't speak.
Save your community.
Y'all don't speak.
Save your
Y'all don't
community.
speak. Y'all don't speak. The same way y'all defend yours, I
Save
defend
your
mine.
community.
The same way y'all defend yours, I defend mine.
Uplift your community.
I defend mine. I'm
Stop
lifting up
destroying
community right now.
You're burning the community down.
Standing up to you. Your oppression.
By me?
Yes.
And my oppression.
Only our oppression. Y'all all together.
Which I
Y'all all
understand.
together.
Build your community.
Guilty by association.
Help the younger generation. Show the younger generation a better way.
Right now.
Certain things
This is not the
happen
way.
to people
You can't help
and
your community this way.
stand around and not say nothing.
That's
the
some
problem.
facts. That's
the
facts.
problem.
You think because you have him filming you is good?
I don't know this guy. I don't know
He's
him.
always wrong.
What does he do for you?
I don't know him. He was just standing. I don't know him. I don't care what he's
How does he
doing.
read that?
I don't care what he's recording. I don't
Let me
know
ask you a
him.
question. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, right?
That's whatever you want.
Tomorrow when you wake up, right? Are you still a black man in America? Yes. When I wake up, I'm a black man in America, right? What is he tomorrow?
I don't know what he's doing. I don't know him. I don't know what he's doing.
He's trying to distract. That's what he's
Exactly. Exactly.
He's trying to distract.
It's
from the
divide and
conversation.
conquer. Divide and conquer.
I'm depressed. I know.
Divide and
I don't know if you
conquer.
realize there's a constitution in the country.
You my man from TYT?
Good.
Yo! Coop, I know who you are, yo.
How you doing, man?
You the man, yo.
What do you think of what this cop's saying?
Yo, listen, man, this situation that we got going on is divide and conquer. We all just trying to come together so we can get the message out there that this is bad, yo. They're complicit in the crime. They watched it, listen, these are their partners. We're just out here just trying to get the message across. We all trying to come together as one and let it be known that we're not going for it no more. It's a different day and age. We here now.
He
We in
kept
the
talking
streets.
about building your community, but the problem is, how do you build your community if your community keeps getting killed by those
Absolutely.
cops?
Absolutely. Listen, I'm a victim of police brutality myself. I was assaulted by the cops, you know, on several occasions. I come from Brownsville, Brooklyn. In my neighborhood, is the 73rd precinct is where I'm at. And that's where stop and frisk is most prevalent in the city. And it's crazy where I come from. My whole life, I'm 39 years old. I could have been assaulted by the cops over 20 times in my life. Nobody ever came to help us. Other cops stood around. They were complacent. Those are criminals. They're complacent in the crime. So we here, we mad.
What do you think the media seems to be trying to make it into? Oh, look at these people burning down their community, looting, all these things. it seems to me they're trying to distract from why you guys are all upset in the first place.
Absolutely, they're trying to distract from why we're upset in the first place. Why we're upset is the system is bad. Everything is bad. You understand what I mean? It's just bad. It's really bad right now.
From what I believe, history repeats itself. It's always going to repeat itself. It's not, like I told people before, it's not one country from the start of human existence that's still around. It's not one. Every country went through a revolution. Every single country. We've been through it plenty of times, and this is just another revolution where you don't know where it's going to take us.
This is one of the steps in revolution.
You know, it's being broadcasted now on social media, and you know, again, we don't know where it's going to take us. But you gotta crawl before you can walk, and you gotta walk before you can run. You gotta start somewhere. And right now, this is like the very beginning, because we don't know. This might blow over next week, but then the next time it happens, it might be way bigger than this. And then it might blow over again, but then the next time it happens, it might be way bigger, and then you never know what might happen with the government, because it is countries where the citizens overthrow the government, which is not likely, but it's possible. History repeats itself. Eventually it's going to happen. Who knows? It might not be during my lifetime or the next 2,000, 3,000 years, but eventually it will happen. No matter what government you have, it's going to happen.
It was interesting because he kept saying build your community, and I was thinking, how are you supposed to build your community if you're afraid to walk out the door because they keep killing you? And how are you supposed to build your community if the system makes it so it's harder for you guys to get education, it's harder for you to get quality work, the income
You get
gap?
incarcerated more than anybody else?
Right. So he keeps saying build your community, but he ignores all those things.
Yeah, and like my thing is, I help build my community. Like I said, I own 2 apps on the iOS store, and I run a sneaker group, which I help people get money, help people learn how to resell qualities in themselves. And I also got a degree, so you're not talking to somebody that's ignorant, that don't know what they're talking about. You're talking to somebody that actually have knowledge. So I have a degree. I know what I'm talking about. I pay attention. So you're not going to tell me, what do you do for your community? It's not what do I do for my community. What do you do within your community? Because I know for sure you're a police officer. You see things, you see what people do wrong. And what do you say to your fellow officer? Do you stop them when they doing something wrong? When you see an officer has excessive force, do you say something to that officer? Because majority of the time they fall under, I think it's called like the blue shield or something, like they code where
They call the silence.
they call it silence. They won't say nothing to each other. And then if you do say something, they all look at you as if you're the rat within. Yeah, you're not a part of us, and that pushes you away. Most likely you end up leaving the job. And that'll follow you. So what do you do within your community? It all gotta change somewhere. If the government gotta overhaul the entire police system.
Now, what you were talking about is so important because he was strangling George for about 8 minutes with those other cops just standing there.
And actually, from the camera view, we only see one person. That's just from that camera view. But then when they show another angle, you see that it wasn't just one person.
There were 2 of them beating him up before they pulled him out the car.
It was 3 people kneeling on him. It's just the way how the female was standing recording, you only see him. But now in the other camera view, it shows an entirely different story. It shows it was actually 3 people. So you can't just charge that one cop with murder. You got to charge those other 3 cops as his co-defendants. And then you have another cop, which he would be like accessory to murder, even though he didn't have nothing to do with it, but he could have prevented it. He could have stopped it.
He didn't stop it either.
You know, and I'm pretty sure the lady, she probably wanted to stop it, the lady who was recording, but she can't stop it because
Look at
you
what's
feel like,
going on.
yeah, if she pushed the officer off or anything, they're going to be on top of her. Now you got 2 cops on top of him, 2 cops on top of her, and she could have ended up being the victim. So, you know, it's crazy, but it definitely shows it's two stories. That one camera view just showed that one officer, then the other camera view from the store shows the other 3 officers. So they all 3 of them should have been charged.
So it also shows you from the beginning, why do you need that many officers
and
involved in the
they was beating him
arrest?
up in the car. They showed another angle. They was beating him up in the car, and then y'all pulled him out the car and threw him on the floor.
You already had him subdued. Why did you pull him out of the car? You already had him in the car. You had him subdued already. You pulled him out of the car to take his life.
Last question. Does this time, I know every time there's some of these protests, does this time feel different? I mean, you're seeing it everywhere, all over the country.
Yeah, I definitely think it's different because, you know, I talk to people from other countries, and people from other countries, they hearing about this. So normally the protest is peaceful, you know, so people don't talk about it. But it's a language that everybody talk and everybody understands, and that's violence. So, you know, if somebody's getting violent, you understand, you know that they angry. So when people in other countries, they see that the stores is being destroyed, they know these people in America, they angry for some reason.
You know
Why?
what makes
And
it different for
they
me
don't
this
understand
time?
why we angry, but they know that we angry at something, and they see that it's happening all over America, and this never really got broadcasted like this before. So people from other countries, they seeing it and they just like, this is surprising to them. It's like it's an uproar going on over there. So, you know, I think this is definitely different from any other protest.
Yeah, I've never seen people this mad before. They literally burned down a police station. That says it all right there. I've never seen that before in my life. I live in Brooklyn. They're burning out cop cars in Brooklyn. I've never seen that before. It seems like the power that the police had over people, they're starting to lose their grip. And it's more power with the people. And we want our equal share. We want to be equal. We want to be fair.
Are you encouraged to see so many white people out across the country?
Yes, I love it. It's a beautiful thing. We're all together. We need this. We have to be united. That's the only way that we can take it to the next level. And the next thing we have to do, we have to organize. We can't just be out here doing things and wilding out without having some kind of organization. We have to have organization. Then we have to let them know our demands, and then see if we can have some kind of negotiations and we can take it to the next level.
What's your name?
My name is Mel.
Mel?
Yes.
You?
My name is Zay. Everybody call me Zay.
Zay? You?
Call me Chaos.
Chaos. Thanks, guys. Hope you enjoyed that last video. Hop on over to statuscoup.com where you can sign up for our email list and become a member for as low as $5 to $10 a month. Membership is how we grow. That's statuscoup.com/join. And remember, join our email list so we can grow the revolution with you.